the key issue for the time being is to scale up production and scale up demand, at once.
Ivan, why do we need hydrogen?
We need hydrogen because we are facing a situation of mounting climate emergency. And so basically what we need is solutions to complement the decarbonization of the world economy through the electrification with low carbon sources. That's where hydrogen can be of considerable help to help decarbonize hard to abate sectors such as industry and mobility through direct applications, for instance, to decarbonize steel production or fertilizers production, but also applications in the utilitarian and collective mobility. What's more, hydrogen can be combined with carbon captured from stationary sources to produce e-fuels like e-kerosene or e-methanol that will help partly decarbonize the maritime and air transport sectors in the coming years in anticipation of new technology developments, such as, for instance, the use of fuel cells to propel aircraft, for instance, under the initiative of Airbus by 2035.
But it's very expensive and it's not the only limit. So does it remain relevant?
It does remain relevant because in some instances, like for instance fertilizers production, there's no substitute for hydrogen. So now the key issue for the time being is to scale up production and scale up demand, at once. How are we going to do that? Probably by massifying demand through support to uses of hydrogen in industrial settings. With development of demand in industrial settings, what we expect is supply to come from a variety of sources, can be domestically produced hydrogen, can be imported hydrogen from third countries. And with deployment of hydrogen supply, what we expect is demand reaching a certain level, enabling the deployment of dedicated infrastructure, transport and storage assets. And with this, we expect hydrogen uses to diversify and reach mobility. That's exactly the case with the deployment of infrastructure assets like transport pipelines, allowing the systemic deployment of hydrogen refueling stations that will help develop the use of hydrogen for individual mobility.
And to conclude, a few words about this day, the Global Summit Hello Tomorrow. What is your feeling?
It's a very exciting moment because we are seeing lots of people, lots of technologies. I was particularly interested in knowing about the osmotic technology. This is a technology I had no clue of, but offering very interesting prospects when it comes to producing large-scale renewable electricity. For what I understand, 300 gigawatts of potential capacity to be deployed in the next decades. That's fascinating.